Here we go, guys. We got Saw and AJ. This is the second match in the lower bracket here. Take it away, guys.
Well, here we go. Those pre-bans are locked in. That unit that we want to see more of, Light Ivors in the pre-ban with Hagang as well. And the very beloved first pick from so many people in today's tournament, Saga, getting taken by AJ.
So are we seeing a Chandra? Yes, we are seeing a Chandra on the other side, maybe a Villager as well, potentially, to counter this amazing Saga first pick right here.
Here's your trio. Your trio's getting taken already. The Cigar, Chandra, and Veladrul. Let's see what AJ is going to be comboing with this this Cigar here.
I think we might be seeing some Water Twin Angel on Masha here. And here we go. That's going to be maybe the counterplay for this. Or an LD5. And this slot is also really, really good. They can provide any sort of control or strip for AJ.
Could be a light vampire. Does he have a light vampire? Okeanos! We love it. Now, this is AJ who also took this out of Les' book here, bringing in Okeanos to the draft. And I think Okeanos, it's got a great showing tonight.
Oh my god. I was hoping for maybe a Fire Monkey King, but we got some aggressive stuff coming out from Saw here. We have the Dark Evo that can boost attack bar, attack buff, and allow the team to do some solid skill 1 damage. And with that, we have stun from Chandra and strip from Veladrul. And excuse me, is that a Vanessa? What is a Vanessa doing over there?
I think it might be setting up a defense break for this 5th pick coming from Saw. We could be wrong. We'll see. Maybe he really needed to make sure he had another speed lead in his house here. I could only guess. We'll see what happens. But AJ, I feel like he's got a well-rounded draft already. Oh, man, and I think Yunhong is a super good unit to be bringing in at the moment. And then pairing it up with a Chiwu, which is on the more interesting side of things.
Not gonna lie, I was really hoping for a Chow to show up at this moment, but I guess AJ doesn't have time to wait for Chow to get good, so he's gonna go first and slam the enemy with debuff and damage instead.
Yeah, too, this last pick is, I would assume it's going to be a damage dealer. We're capitalizing off of Vanessa defense break. We're capitalizing off of being attack buff. And it is. It's going to be a Masha, but do we just ban out this Masha and limit the damage coming from Saw?
Or maybe that was like the obvious bait to ban the Masha. Maybe his team is built differently. And it is going to be the Masha ban and the Yunhong ban. It's going to be a race. And I wonder, even if Saw get turn 1, does it really mean anything in turn 1?
Not too sure, but let's see what attack buffed Chandra can do, because I think that's all we have to offer right now. And there's the attack buff. There's the damage coming out. You know, it looks like Saga is going to be the unit that's going to get all the focus right now.
I really don't get it. Like, what is the plan? You going first and you're doing absolutely nothing. This is like the classic Fighter 3 draft mistake that anyone could make, because he's going first. And he's going to buff, yeah, but enemies rocking a Chiwu of all things to counter that perfectly. Unless he despair stun a Chiwu right now. I don't know if that's going to happen.
I think that's what he has to do. He's going to go with a skill 1, not getting a stun here. It doesn't really matter what he does. I hope he doesn't use that 3rd skill. This is not the time to use that. But he is going to use that 3rd skill. So Chiwu's got something to say about all those buffs you just put on yourself.
And all the buffs are gone, and the only one with attack buff left is going to be Vanessa. But I'm pretty sure AJ can easily ignore the Vanessa if he wants to, but he's going in anyway.
Goes right in on the Vanessa. That's going to be the unit he wants to get rid of first. Well, we've got 3rd skill, throws it right down on top of this deck. Ivor, I'm going to call her. AoE stuns are coming out there. Again, I missed the damage. I wanted to see what the damage that Okeanos was going to do. Maybe chat has the number, and I couldn't see it.
And because this Water Twin Angel has more stun, and because there's no wind unit, this Water Angel is extremely potent. Together with a cooldown support for the unit again attack all the time like Okeanos is gonna enjoy just dropping stone after stone after stone onto the enemy team without anyone really stopping him. Unless the Chandra can really go crazy with a good old couple of violent proc to get the skill 3 out, but we're not seeing that as well.
Yeah, there's all those provokes. Landing those defense breaks going to be super nice. I feel like AJ is sitting real pretty right now because he's got a lot of control and he's kind of stopping his opponent from really doing anything at all. Beautiful additional turn. He's got the reset ready to place wherever he wants, and looks like he's going to throw it on top of the Veladrul. Big skill 2 goes into that Vanessa. We do have the 3rd skill available.
And because the Evo already used a skill 3, there's no cooldown support from this unit, because when you team up in this game, you actually can reduce your cooldown, but because the Evo go first, there was no benefit out of that cooldown reduction. And right now, everyone on the side of Saw is enjoying their nice long cooldown, not being able to do anything absolutely at all. Even this mini heal, there's really no one to utilize the defense spread coming out.
Ooh, 1.3, 1.2 roughly damage from Okeanos, so it's not bad. Looks like just more damage going into this deck Ivor right here, and I don't see him getting anything going right now. He's been locked down, he's been reset, and there's no violent proc that I think Saw can get that's really going to benefit him. He just can't provide enough damage.
And this Okeanos going to turn return doesn't really help a team that's already down on their momentum. And the defense spec that Velajo put out on Okeanos actually helping the enemy team, but because now it is on the Dark Eivor. So first game went the way of AJ way too easily here.
Most definitely a very, very clean victory there for AJ. It was won in the draft, to be honest. I think Masha was the unit that they banned out there, and just Saw had no damage, and he was not able to create a window. We had forms of defense break, but no windows to take advantage of them.
And he had to ban the Yonhong because he was so scared of getting outsped by the Yonhong, and he get control turn 1. But not banning Yonhong but not having any form to stop Chiu from moving was not a really good idea.
Yep, not at all. But the Berghild and the Hagang are available as we get into round number 2 with Saw and AJ. New pre-bans getting locked in right here.
I think this time it's going to be maybe the Yonhong pre-ban so he can outspeed, but then his aggressive team needs some different tuning. Oh, wow.
Got a double Twin Angel pre-ban here. I feel like that's the first time we've seen that. Well, we know the light Twin Angels have been getting the ban. Thank you, Ricky, for putting those guys on the map. These have been getting pre-bans now.
Man, Twin Angel family is getting stronger and stronger, slowly getting more popular as well. I think they just have to buff a little bit for the wind one, and it's going to be super popular together with a water one, because that one also strip into slow and speed buff. So it's like a mini Laura in a sense.
It sounds pretty nice. We've got the trio being drafted again. So Chandra, Velajul, and Cigar being drafted, but Cigar being a priority first pick from a lot of players in today's tournament, being paired up with a Vanessa and one other unit. Kind of want it to be a damage dealer right now, and it is. It's going to be a Ciara coming out. So a double speed lead coming up for Saw. I like this draft already from Saw. I think it's very well rounded. That's pretty good. Nicer, Shizuka. That's a really good response.
Yeah, because Saw is really lacking in healing, immunity, cleansing right now, and that is a big mistake to exploit, and that's going to be the Smicer getting drafted to exploit that fully together with the Shizuka, because she can also borrow the bomb from Sierra to use for herself. So Saw has to commit into this very aggressive draft here with a strip and more damage. But here, will we see a triple revenge vert being drafted by AJ?
If it is, I think you have to ban that out, and you go with that high risk, high reward style that Saw's bringing right now.
And I think the risk is being higher than the reward at the moment, because I'm not sure how he's going to kill quickly. If one or two things miss, and you know it's going to miss somehow, somewhere.
Yeah.
And these
we've all seen Ciara.
So oh no,
Ooh,
not
that is a
healer.
very great last pick.
Yeah.
Very good last pick.
Not looking good for Saw at all. He does have to turn 1 though, but can he get it done?
Yep, let's see what happens. We're getting into round number 2. Saw and AJ. Can Saw get a victory here? He's looking to set up a defense break potentially on this Velajul here.
And the problem with fighting Shizuka is that killing a unit is not exactly sending it away forever. It's still going to be here somehow. Oh, that is a seal set being spotted in SWC from the Robo.
Very nice. We're going to be sealing some violent runes, I believe, are on that Chandra. Does drop that Velajul here. Doesn't get that stun to the kill, so no more hits are going to be coming out there. But bomb's coming out. Does he want to place this bomb and put it inside the pool? And he is. So he places it on top of the Smicer. I think he should detonate this thing, and he does. Now we have a skill 3 available with a lot in the pool already.
But it's not exactly looking good for Oh, that heal is coming out. That beautiful strip on the Masha, dropping the stun on the Masha as well. Buying some time for the Smicer to heal back up a little bit.
Do we go ahead and bring the Villagewell back in skill 3? I think that's what's going to happen here. I don't know if he uses this for the heal. He is going to use it to boost up his team here. He's looking for the attack bar reduction that Smicer is going to do. Any procs from Smicer can really help AJ get his foot back into the game here.
But with the lack of strip, this Chandra protection is going to look real good. And the Chandra is going to be doing so much damage as well. Turn 1 Saw did really well. But now it's the real test on whether he can take out these very tanky unit.
Yep, no stun's going to be coming out on top of that. Vanessa still with 3rd skill available right now. And we have a Wind Robo and Ciara still alive. So we're looking at doing a little bit of attack bar reduction. Maybe even pushing that Ciara back to get the Smicer in front. We'll see what happens here. I think he's going to try it again.
Man, that slow is absolutely game-changing because now the Chandras are moving to give the team attack bar and the protection might be lacking if that's the case. And he's getting absolutely punished by the 2 win unit on the field here.
Oh, missed the bomb. I think he really need... Oh, doesn't really matter because he's going to have that bomb up next turn. And I think we might be missing a Chandra very shortly. But big skill 2 is going to put the soul protection on him. But he has skill 2 on the Vanessa to try and remove it. And he nails it.
Man, that Wind Robo pick was so good because that allowed the team to actually do a lot of things in turn 1 compared to the other unit that could have been used. And it's just a Wind Robo. And Chandra decides to just say goodbye. And Smicer as well. Oh my god. Saw actually went with a very high risk, high reward team and got rewarded for that.
Yep, well done. We got a 1-1 right now. We haven't seen this happen all night where one player wins match and another player wins a match. It's usually 2 consecutive matches or maybe even 3, but we have our first 1-1. It's a pretty good bout between Saw and AJ as we get into round number 3. We have Twin Angels available to draft as we get into this round. 3 bans coming out shortly.
I feel like Ciara is doing so well in all the matches that it's either should be pre-ban or you should take your Ciara because if you give enemy the Ciara and with G3 runes, those bombs will be hurting a lot.
Oh yeah, Ciara's got such a great show. That's another unit. That Ciara, Okeanos, these are old meta units that are being brought back due to buffs and I guess like meta change where they're just like, they're so good right now. It's so cool to see these units back into the picture again.
And also because people are not drafting a whole lot of passive unit when they run Chandra Cigar. So unit like Robo and Ciara are getting way better as well because they don't have to worry about that thing is immune to stun, that thing's going to gain attack bar. As long as you land your stun and bomb, it's over for them.
That is right. We got Ivor and we got Yan Hong in the pre-ban with, again, Cigar taking priority as a turn 1 draft here. And then Vanessa on the other side of the field. Double fire going Vanessa Masha. Interesting.
And we have the good old trio getting drafted by AJ as well, with Chandra being very good against the Masha and the Vanessa at the moment. So we might be seeing some sort of double win potentially coming out from Saw.
It doesn't go double win, but definitely goes with that Ciara, which has had such a great showing tonight. We'll see if it continues to have a good showing. And the light Twin Angels are going to make it in here for Saw.
Incredible draft coming out because we have strip and attack bar this time instead of the Dark Evil with absolutely no strip. So that's just going to be doing a lot of work right now and he can pick another damage dealer in the last slot. Meanwhile, AJ is trying to pick the Hagen to counter the strip turn 1, but because the Twin Angel strip into attack bar pushback, that might counter Hagen really well at the same time.
Going with 3 water units here, and there's a Cigar. How do we not take a Diana to wrap up our draft? We can kind of exploit that draft a little bit, bringing in Diana. I know Hagen does provide that glancing, which can stop and halt the Diana just a little bit, but it's not a terrible decision right now.
That's definitely going to be an amazing last pick here for the Diana. But you can also ban a Villager and pick a Wind Monkey King. That's going to really piss the enemy off with a stun revenge.
Yeah, most definitely. I think Ethna's not terrible here. We've got something that can create opportunities and openings where we could take advantage of, whether it's Ciara or Masha taking advantage of those opportunities. So I do like that Ethna. We are saying we're taking turn 1 over a 24 speed lead, a Zabala. Oh, definitely with a 30.
So that's going to be That's going to be the ban of the Hey Gang though, which means Zabala might get turn 1 here. Oh my god, he is zooming. He is so
That is
fast.
a very fast twins here. Holy. Let's see what's going to happen here because Saw's going to be setting the tone here with Light Twin Angel's attack buff, throwing down a big skill right there. Let's see what happens with the second skill. It does land that defense break. That's attack buff Masha going directly into Cigar. Oh, man.
Oh my god, he sent the Cigar down to the lower bracket. And now the Sierra is going to be able to do some more. Oh, wait, never mind. I think China's going to come in between and take away the opportunity for the Sierra to actually destroy another unit. But the match looking really, really good for Saw right now.
Yep, great decision to use that third skill, boosting up his team here to then get his 3-turn immunity out with the Veladrill, boosting up his team as well. So no bomb's going to be coming out. It's just going to be a skill 1 going into the Chandra, and we've got more skills available. We can go into this Veladrill, set up a defense break for Chandra to capitalize on some damage. Or boost himself up.
Okay, he comes. But the lack of AoE control is looking not good. Oh, never mind. Chandra is going to get the AoE control back. So Masha has to hard carry this game because she's the only one not getting touched by the enemy team.
Oh my god, it gets resisted anyway. So no setting up a defense break to take advantage of it. But it is damage going on a very important unit. We have to get rid of the Ciara if AJ wants to really get an advantage over his opponent here. Keep in mind, we still have Vanessa's third skill up.
Another amazing stun, increased cooldown, taking away the Ciara because of the increased cooldown, ignoring the Vanessa revive right there. In the past, this Chandra, Veladrill, Zabala situation would have no healing, but now look at that team. They are healing constantly with the Zabala and the Veladrill.
Yep,
oh my god,
they really are, and we're seeing
the Fire
Masha doesn't even
Nation
care about
attack.
elements. Oh, that is so crazy. She just doesn't care. Water, it doesn't matter. Masha is just going to crit no matter what and absolutely destroys the Chandra there.
Oh my gosh, she was so thirsty. She drank all that water for herself, pretty much. Taking away the Chandra, there's nothing that they can do. This Masha is still going half health for one attack.
Yep. Veladrill gets half health right now. We've got Vanessa with third skill up at bat. Never mind, the third skill's gone. We've got Zabala just coming in clutch right now, shutting down every opportunity for that third skill from Vanessa to be able to be used.
But don't worry about the Vanessa skill 3. It might get reset, but because it's not being used yet, which means it's going to come back very, very quickly, and she can potentially revive the Masha back on her beast, which can be a huge problem for AJ.
Yeah, look at how healthy AJ's team is all of a sudden with this Zabala first skill. That is so crazy. Obviously, there's lots of healing when you've got Zabala first skill and Veladrill second. So now we have skills available on this Vanessa. Do we do it now when we bring back the Masha? And it is what he's going to do. It's attack buff right now. We do have third skill ready. There's no immunity up on this Masha, so he needs to freeze it up.
The Masha is coming. The Masha is coming. You can't avoid this Masha. Is hunting you down. It's so scary.
Looking at first skill to heal up his team. Big second skill into a defense break here. We've got only skill 1s available. And we've got more damage coming from Masha. Masha needed the additional turn to get rid of the Veladrill. Holy, we're staying alive. Big skill 1. Taking care of that Masha there.
These mini heal, they are so annoying. This Veladrill should have died 20 turns ago, but he's still here thanks to all these mini heal coming out from the enemy team.
Yeah, Puppeteers, man, with that first skill, it's absolutely insane the amount of healing that he's able to provide for his team. Able to strip there, but a big defense break's going to be landing on top of the Vanessa. We have skills available from the Light Angels here. A little bit of damage, but again, that third skill shutting down the skills of Vanessa, dropping that Vanessa as well. AJ taking round 3 from Saw.
Oh my god, I can't believe those mini heal were more than enough to keep the entire teams alive for so long and actually get a victory as well.
I thought Masha had it, man. Masha was providing crazy damage for Saw's team there, and man, it's those heals, it's the Puppeteer, it's why Veladrill is also such a great unit. You know, still providing some pretty good damage, but just so much of that like extra healing, like with skills that do other things, is so great.
Also, you saw right there, if only the Ciara was a little touch faster, she could have moved and bomb before the enemy team actually buff immunity, and that changed everything for the Ciara, going from ready to kill to just dead in one single turn.
Look at this trio split, man. Cigar always getting priority in turn 1, and then they're just splitting the trio up. Chandra Veljul on the other side as well. Let's see what happens with the Cigar. We're going to see, double fire. We're going to see the Vanessa, the Masha coming back here. We're going to put some priority on that Ciara as well, locking in double speed lead. He's coming back with the Dark Ivor. I'm curious if he's going to change his next picks. I think all he brought last time was a Masha to take advantage of the attack buffs here from this Dark Ivor.
I would love to see something crazy like a Fae. But I don't think we're going to see that. But I fought a Dark Ivor the other day, paired with a Fae, and the Fae actually proc skill 1 into 2 into 3 with a Dark Ivor team up. That was a nightmare.
Ooh, so there it is. So we are bringing that Masha back. And you know what? I think the Tian Lang provided a lot of damage before with Saw, and I think that's what we're going to see once again. So let's see what AJ is going to bring here. We see the Hay Gang. We see the Ethna. We've got a lot of interruption here, but we're not showcasing a ton of damage, where we have attack buff on the other side of the field. And we do have a lot of damage coming from Saw right now. Let's see if the Surgrid, not the Dark Ivor, Surgrid's going to provide exactly what Saw's team is going to need here.
I think that Usa last pick was absolutely beautiful because the enemy doesn't have like good strip, so the Usa is going to be very annoying. I was thinking of a water damage dealer, but doesn't think Chao is going to be great. But Usa is definitely amazing.
Chandra's going to get the ban here. Cigar's going to get the ban here. I think the Wusa is very good. I am nervous for AJ's ability to deal damage, but let's see what kind of windows and opportunities he can create with Ethna.
And here we go, turn 1 going in. He needs to snipe a unit, but you can't defense break because of Hey Gang passive. So how is he going to snipe that Ethna or Velaju here? Here we go, raw damage.
Oh my god! Doesn't need the defense break. The attack buff was enough. He's just smashing this Ethna out of the picture. Ethna was supposed to be the opportunist here for AJ to create some sort of opportunity of damage for him.
And now the Tian Lang will only have to do a little cleanup work here because the moment another unit go down, is over for AJ. He thought he could survive the enemy, but the attack buff Masha was too strong.
Look at that. Even just going for... Oh, hello there. Getting 3 Despair Stones is quite nice, but I still don't think it's going to be enough because he has to deal with this Vanessa. Already showcasing not a ton of damage. You could tell because he went for the skill 2 with the Wusa because he needs to be proactive. He needs to get something onto the field, and he'll just cross his fingers for the Violent Proc and then throw his shields up there with the Wusa. But he needs to get that damage out there.
And I think the stun was just delaying the death that is coming because there's really nothing much he can do to keep this enemy away from him because all the small damage he can do is too slow to stop them, and their cooldown is getting back. They're getting their skill back. The moment he get attack buff Masha once again, I think he can just eat this villager alive at the same time.
Yep, he really can. Get skill 2 available here. We do know Hey Gang can stop it, so it might just be a skill 1 because he's got a lot of time to handle in this match. Did try for the skill 2 anyways, though. He didn't get it, though.
I think trying to go for a sneaky defense break right there, but still really hard because of Hey Gang on the field. Vanessa might go down very, very soon here, but if you just delay trying to kill the Masha is getting so much stronger as time goes by, and here's the moment.
Oh, Masha doesn't care about your element. She's just going to provide crazy damage. Tian Lang's going to get the kill there. Holy, I think Saw's going to be able to take this one here. There's just nothing AJ can do.
Once again, Masha didn't see element. She only saw food. And the next one's going to be Velajul for sure.
More damage coming into the Velajul, leaving that Hey Gang up here. Nice little Despair Stun, though, on top of the Tian Lang.
But is that going to keep the enemy away? Because this Masha cannot get defense broken. Attack buff coming out. Skill 2 is coming back. And here we go. The damage coming in. He's going to eat that Velajul. Oh my god. She ate it and left no crumb.
We're going into a game 5. Saw was able to get that victory. That was phenomenal. Masha really put in the work. Defense breaks, not needed. Attack buff was on the menu, and Masha went to town.
Man, that was so much damage on that Ethna and the Velajul as well. No, what I think he wanted to do that, but then his draft was weaker earlier, so he didn't do any damage, and Masha was banned. But now Masha's in, and that make a huge difference.
Yeah, definitely. And I think this honestly should be a sign for AJ, knowing if a Surgard's coming into a draft, that he really wants to prioritize a Masha in his draft as well. So let's see if AJ kind of like gets onto that and realizes that he likes those two units comboed up with each other. And let's see if AJ decides to play a little differently. Are they going to prioritize Cigar as the first pick? They are. They're still taking this. Is he going to split the trio?
But he did that and didn't work out too well earlier. For the first match that he lost with the Dark Evil. So maybe he's going to ignore the trio and just go very aggressive with the Vanessa once again.
Yeah, that is true. Let's see what happens. He does have that Vanessa being drafted right here. And I think he brought the Masha last time.
Ooh, once again, it's going to be that Wind Robo draft that did really well against the slower Vio Focus build CSV combo right there. So I think Masha Wind Robo is on the table and it did really, really well earlier. Never mind, going super aggressive once again.
Again, Surgard's coming back to the field here. Let's see if he slams down that Masha.
He can also just slam. It's gonna slam the Masha right there, and we have a last pick Wind Robo or Tian Lang to provide the strip, and that's gonna really make the team so dangerous. So, we need some nemesis trap coming up from AJ if he has some. Or he's just gonna straight up outspeed.
Interesting. Didn't AJ take a loss last time he did this?
I think Yonhong's gonna get banned, and Saul's gonna pick a Wind Robo, and it's gonna look really bad for AJ here. No, it's gonna go with a Tian Lang instead of a Wind Robo.
I think the Tian Langs are a really good pick here, especially where we have a Veladrul and Chandra pushing up attack bar. Even Yonhong as well, but wait, Yonhong didn't get the ban this time though.
So Yonhong gonna stay. No Chandra, no Speedly. He's trying to outspeed with that, but then the Swift unit on the side of Saul was banned as well, which, oh, never mind. Yonhong is not going to take a turn just yet, but because of Hey Gang, there's no way to one-shot the enemy with defense break. Imagine if there was no Hey Gang, could have been so much easy for Masha.
Well, he ended up going with the strip anyways. Well, the team's going to get pushed up here. I think he may still have an opportunity to do it. He's going to set up that defense break right here with the team. No, going for second skill.
Tian Lang once again being an absolute useless unit because he is so inconsistent. he can be really good or he can be really bad.
Yeah, beautiful Provoke's going to be landing across Saw's field right now, looking for a little bit of attack bar reduction. He's going to be, AJ's going to be using third skill, boosting up his team. Beautiful immunity is coming out here. Now, he has an opportunity to push someone up front in his team. I don't think he has to. I think applying a glancing is going to be fine. Instead, he does go with the Charge Vitality on top of his Cigar.
So that right now, AJ is really having the upper hand here, but I'm not sure for how long because he doesn't really have a lot of damage, and maybe there's gonna be a moment where Masha goes hard, but also Masha doesn't have attack buff right now, so maybe she can't really go hard on the enemy compared to before.
I do agree. I do think the clock is ticking, and I think AJ needs to take some kills where he has them. And it looks like that is going to be on top of the CR. I believe Vanessa doesn't have third skill up right now. And I think he's got... No, he does. So he is going to take that kill. Is going to come back attack buffed.
I think he has to go for the strip here, even though he might give free attack buff to the enemy team because he has to open up some unit like a Veladrul so that he can kill.
Yep, and he has that. Glancings on Masha. Masha's still putting in some good numbers, though.
But at least he get to kill something now. 30k bomb coming out, 29k bomb coming out from Ciara with attack buff right there. So now even if Ciara go down, it's gonna be 3v3, and this Masha can really do some heavy numbers on the Yonhong at the moment. Here's the moment.
Here's the moment. Big defense break. Additional turn as well, pumping more damage. Masha, is it enough? It is not enough, but I think Vanessa can. Oh, not enough here.
And now this window is getting bigger and bigger for the Masha and for the Tian Lang to come in. Can Veladrul close the window, though? He needs to do this, or else Yonhong's going to go down. He will close the window.
Oh.
That is so fortunate for him, but Masha needs a violent proc, and he could drop this Yonhong here. First skill or second skill can be enough here to kill this Yonhong. I think he has to go and try it, and he does get that kill on top of Yonhong. Things are swaying in Saw's favor just a little bit, but a big second skill goes right into Tian Lang.
But remember, Masha's hitting so hard. Revive is ready to go for Tian Lang to go down. No problem at all. And Tianlang, even with all this debuff and low health, can still do very solid damage with the artifact he's equipped with. And oh my god, the Vela Jewel is going down as well. And GG!
Wow.